Thought I'd do a shootout between my Soldano SLO and Synergy setup. The Synergy setup is running an SLO module in it as well, so it's probably a good way to check out what's going on. Going into the Synergy 212, so that's had the speakers pulled out of it. I've put an EV from the 80s in there and a Black Shadow C90, both at 8 ohms. Sounds pretty good. So I'll run the two together. I'll do the Synergy first. So I'm going to run that stereo. I won't use any effects or whatnot, so you'll hear it with both speakers. And then with the Soldano SLO, I'll do the same thing. But I'm going to run that in mono, but it will be running both speakers parallel. So the upshot is you're going to hear this one with the EV and the C90 together. You'll hear the Soldano with the EV and the C90 together as well. I will grab a guitar and we'll do this. So this is a Australian made Bellman Albatross, sort of like a Les Pauly type deal. So I'll do my best to kind of match volumes and that kind of stuff. Okay, so that's on. All right, so this should be. Okay, that is not the SLO, that's the Synergy B-Man at the moment, which is a decent module, but I'll switch over to here, and this is the SLO. It's probably a bit hard to see, but the way I've got the settings right now on this guy is I've got the gain at about 11 o'clock. I'll move it up to about noon. The bass is about 2 o'clock. The middle is about 11 o'clock. The treble's about 1 or 2 o'clock. And the volume is about 11. Just like with an SLO, I reckon it's all in the presence control. You can cut that back, but once you jack up the presence control, which in the SLO is in the power amp as well, you really hear that thing bite. It's quite aggressive. So what I'll do is I'll play around with the presence control here, and then I'll pull the treble down on the Synergy as well. The SLO is fantastic at doing like a lower gain crunchy type thing. So let's hear some low gain stuff on this Synergy. I'll jack the gain up, get it fairly angry, up around past midday, 2 o'clock-ish. Alrighty, what I'm going to do now is pull the leads out of the back of the Synergy cab. I'm going to plug the Soldano in and we can hear the difference. So it's plugged in mono. I've just realised I don't have the foot switch plugged into the Soldano, so hopefully it automatically goes to the overdrive channel. We shall see. I'm going to need to plug this in. While this is happening, I don't know how Synergy made it sound so good. To me, it's got all the weight of the Soldano. Soldano is a very thick sounding amp, but really clear at the same time. Yeah, a bit of an animal. Okay, let's see what's happening with this Soldano, shall we? I don't know if this is going to go normal or overdrive. I hope it's the overdrive channel. Success. Alright, so to me it sounds like, compared to the Synergy setup, what I need to do is crank the gain, pull down some of the mids and maybe get a bit more, yeah, I reckon pulling down those mids. Turn this off so there's no confusion about which one I'm playing. I'm definitely going through the Soldano now. Let's go back to the Synergy just to check it out again, because it's a good way to A/B them. So I'm going to pull the mono lead out, plug the stereo ones back in. Okay, should be good to go. Thanks for bearing with me in my disorganisation. Power amp's back on. So it's reverted back to the B-man. Moving over to the SLO module. Just give a little bit to that power amp to warm up. Alright, here we go. Never underestimate the importance of plugging your guitar in. Here we are. This should be right. Like I say, man, that's got some serious balls behind it. Yeah, massive respect to Synergy for managing to capture the sound and, more importantly, the actual feel of both of that amp in a rack unit, in a module setup. I mean, if I seriously, as someone who owns an SLO, I would have zero hesitation in recommending the Synergy SLO. I don't think it sounds like it. I reckon I'd be hard pressed to pick the difference. Maybe the Soldano's a bit more kind of I think the Synergy's a bit drier or tighter sounding. It's a bit more modern sounding, but the Soldano can definitely get it's a bit, what's the word, like wetter sounding, a bit more kind of compressed maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I think the Synergy is a little bit tighter sounding, but yeah, monstrous tone. Thanks for watching.